Hello class. In this exercise we're going to be looking at semi-transparent overlays and asynchronous file uploading. We're going to be looking at this from the front-end perspective, looking at the jQuery and CSS that goes into this. The PHP will be covered elsewhere. So this exercise will provide you with more experience using jQuery and CSS. In addition, it will involve using Ajax to communicate with PHP files that exist on the server. For this exercise, you will need to save your files to the web server and test them from the web server rather than testing them from your own computer. You will use a pre-made design to start with and add a semi-transparent overlay or a lightbox effect that allows users to upload images to the web server using only a single page. You do not have to complete the PHP portion. That part is completed for you and provided to you for use. You can see the materials that you'll have to turn on the server. You will have an uploads directory, a mid directory, a thumbs directory, an images directory. You'll have a JS folder for your jQuery files. You'll be creating the index page. The upload and do upload PHPs are provided to you. The default.css is provided to you. You'll have some additional CSS that you'll put inside of the index page. There are some slides that you can go through. The setup requirements for this exercise are the same as usual. This will be HTML5 validated. So you will set your page up to use HTML5 validation. And this is the proper format for doing so, as outlined here. There'll be a video that goes through more extensively how to perform the coding to complete this exercise. The specifications for this exercise. I will provide to you a zip file of images to use. Images were obtained from either Google Images or Node 33. I will provide you the PHP files that perform the uploading and saving files and resizing files to the server. The CSS file that accompanies the design that we downloaded from Node 33. And also two jQuery files, the form jQuery file, and we'll be using jQuery 1.7.1. A newer jQuery file may work, but there's always a chance that updates to it might make something in this exercise no longer function properly. You'll have a single index page that performs all of the functionality. The uploading will be done asynchronously using Ajax. I'll provide you with a starter page. The starter page is a template that I downloaded from Node 33, and then I modified it to do what we want to do in this lab. You'll rename that to index.html. You need to create 3 folders in your assignment submission. You'll create an uploads folder, a mid folder, and a thumbs folder. So if we come and look out here, you'll have uploads, thumb, and mid directories. This will be for large files, and then the server will resize them to thumbnails and medium-sized images. You need to set properties on each one of those. For that, you need to right-click, go to Properties, the Security tab, select Edit, select iUser, and make sure that Modify is checked. And you'll do that again for IIS_iUsers. So if you go to Properties, go to the Security tab, go to Edit, choose iUser, make sure that this box is checked, scroll down, make sure that this box is checked, hit Apply OK, and you'll do that on all 3 of these folders. For the image uploading, we're going to start with a nice design, and we're going to create a lightbox effect overlay on it, and I'll step through that. There are 2 instances of Ajax in this assignment. The first instance is hooked to the drag and drop functionality. As soon as the mouse button is released, that Ajax calls upload.php. The second instance is hooked to the browse button and uses the jQuery form library to submit it asynchronously. Additionally, we're going to be detecting some support for functionality. Internet Explorer currently does not support the HTML5 drag and drop functionality. The jQuery browser functionality was deprecated as of 1.3, so we're going to use some JavaScript to get the browser information. This JavaScript will return undefined if we are in Internet Explorer. And if we are in Internet Explorer, the drop area should be hidden. Images of the code are provided for you, as well as screen captures in a Word doc with some explanation about it. So with that, we'll go ahead and look at the example. This is the template that I downloaded from Node 33. You can go there and find other templates. What I've done is modify this area here and placed a link that says upload new images. When we click on it, you'll get this lightbox effect overlay that's semi-transparent, and inside of it you'll have your upload area. There are two ways to upload. You can drag and drop files here and they will be uploaded, or you can browse for them here and they will be uploaded. A collection of uploaded images will display here. So now as we start, let's start by looking and seeing that each of these folders is empty. Our thumbnails folder, our medium size folder. And then to look at the functionality, let's grab some images. I will drag and drop it onto that box. We've got a processing dialog. It's uploaded in both places. We come back and now we've got an image, a thumbnail, and a medium size. Let's come back and drop another one. You'll notice the collection continues to build over here. Some images of our last trip to Disney World. You'll notice that as we get more images, it automatically starts scrolling, and it automatically scrolls to the bottom. So if I put another one of these large images in here, it'll scroll some more, it automatically scrolls to the bottom. If I come back here and check my uploads, you'll see that all of these images that I've dragged and dropped are in each one of these folders. They have been resized on the server and saved into each one of these folders. Now, we've also got this functionality in case the drag and drop does not work. This functions as you would expect. I can come in here and I can choose a file, hit open, and the same thing happens, and we can make sure that it appears in our folder as well. You can click the X to get rid of the uploads. We can also look in Internet Explorer very quickly. And as this page loads in Internet Explorer, I click this link and we'll notice that it detected that we were inside of Internet Explorer, and it removed the drag and drop functionality, so that now all I have the ability to do is browse for an image, and that file will be uploaded here, and we can come back and we'll see that it also appeared in our uploads directory. So that gets us through this exercise. That's a brief introduction to what you'll be doing on this exercise. You'll learn some very valuable techniques that you'll be able to use from here on out.